Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. This is actually not a cooking channel, but we're doing a cooking feature this week. So I have some news, guys. I am doing something so crazy for the month of June. I've seen so many people do this, and people have been doing this for so many different reasons. I'm going vegan. Yes, I'm going vegan. I'm going vegan for 31 days, the whole month of June. I'm doing it for a health study. I'm doing it for a health study because I want to see how it affects my body and the chronic pain. So I need to stir this. So in 2018, I did a month study on myself for pescatarian, and seeing how that affected myself. And I also cut out cow milk at that time. I also have not really drank cow milk since then. I will eat products with cow milk in it, but now since I'm being vegan for the whole month of June, no cow milk in it, and I'm honestly fine with that. So guys, since I'm going vegan, the best way to kind of introduce myself to that is to meal prep and have something to eat for the whole week that I can easily go to. So today I'm making a creamy mushroom risotto. I compromised. I went to Jungle Gyms for all the ingredients. I could not find a risotto. I don't know if you guys know what Jungle Gyms is. I just learned about it when I moved here to Cincinnati International grocery store. So I'm sure they had the risotto, but I spent a lot of time looking for it and I couldn't find it anymore. So I just went with good old brown rice. And also, guys, you're probably like wondering, this is not Taylor's house. This is not Taylor's kitchen. You're right, it's not. Obviously, you guys know that I have my lighting isn't the best. So I don't have that much natural light in my place. So until I get that situation fixed, Jill let me use her kitchen space to cook for you guys today. And I really appreciate her. Yay! Thanks, Jill. Alright guys, let's get started on this cooking. So first step says to dice an onion and garlic and add to large pot with coconut oil and sea salt. And then bring to medium heat and cook, stirring often. Cook until the onions turn translucent. So 10 minutes. So here we go. We're going to start cutting the onions and getting the garlic ready. For the garlic, the recipe calls for 3 cloves. I don't have like those little clove crusher, the crusher thing, so I just went with this, and we're just gonna wing it and put some garlic in. So we're gonna start with that since that's ready. It calls for 3 cloves. We're gonna do a tablespoon. I did a tablespoon and a half. I hope that's not too much. But actually, garlic is really good for inflammation problems, so it's going to help my chronic pain, so I don't think I'll have a problem. I don't know if that drives anyone else crazy, but like having cabinets open sometimes drives me crazy. Sometimes I can deal with it, but sometimes I can't. But it like looks so much more orderly when you have it shut. Like, these are open right now. Time to cut the onion. So guys, I have oops. Don't learn from me. Like, what I'm doing is not the best idea. But it's okay. I'm a beginner. So my family comes from a long line of women cookers who can cook. My granny can cook very well. My aunt can cook very well. My mother, my other aunt, my grandmother. all these women can cook. So, as a child, they put all this pressure on me to cook. Taylor, you have to cook. All women in this family cook. And I'm like, ha! Joke's on you. I'm not going to cook if I don't want to cook. I've been stubborn since a child. I don't know if I'm doing this whole cutting an onion thing right, but I think I'm going right. Yeah, that looks good. Guys, don't laugh at me, okay? Like, it's a learning process for me. So anyway, all of the women are great cookers. So, naturally, they wanted me to be one. I was not playing that. I said, no cooking for me. So I eventually loved baking and compromised for baking. So from Thanksgivings and things, like, that's what I did. I had to cook some dishes still, but I mainly baked. And you're like, how are you 28 and like barely cook? Guys, I've worked at Chick-fil-A. Like, had people cook for me, ate out a lot. Like, I don't know what to tell you, but I haven't cooked. But one good thing for me in quarantine is that I actually have developed a small interest for cooking. I actually kind of enjoy it. And being vegan, I've decided, you know, for the sample, and if I want to continue it after, is that you have to know how to cook, and you have to be okay with cooking some things. So that's where I'm at right now. Okay, so the rice has been sitting for 2 to 3 minutes with just the oil and the veggie, the onions, LOL. So I just poured 2 cups of vegetable oil, LOL. I poured 2 cups of vegetable broth in, and it says to slowly add more as you're stirring. So that's simmering now. Okay guys, now it is time to cook. So the risotto is cooking, and now we're going to work on the mushrooms. So the recipe calls for 16 ounces of mushrooms. So we're going to do 2 cups because that's 16 ounces. I'm going to do a little overflowing because it doesn't have to be exactly. So we're going to go ahead and put that in. I did not put the oils in, it's not on yet. We're just measuring out the mushrooms. And the recipe calls for more coconut oil, so I will put coconut oil in with the mushrooms as well. Honestly, so see how this is full? This is all the mushrooms that are left. So I'm just going to use the whole thing because I'm not going to use these for anything else. So we're just going to put that in. Put this in, put all of that, just all of it in. Need some more coconut oil. I'm probably guessing 2 tablespoons. So it's 2 tablespoons of oil. So now that the mushrooms are on, it does not say what heat. So I'm just going to turn it up. It says to keep it for 10 minutes. So we're probably going to want it on like a medium heat. So that's on there. I'm going to add some more salt. We're going to do some more of the Himalayan pink salt. Dash, 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 dash. I'm doing so many dashes because it wasn't really coming out. I'm not giving myself like high sodium, I promise. And then it's going to cook for 10 minutes. After it cooks for 10 minutes, I'm going to add a tablespoon of vinegar as well. Real quick, while we're like intermission and cooking, guys, I just want to say shout out to my family and them actually seeing me cook because they thought this day would never happen. And look at me choosing to cook. Like, see that steam? And look at this. Ah! I don't know why, but that's just so fun. So, family, look, you guys were right. I was going to cook eventually, right? So, Okay guys, I think we're finishing up with the dinner. So I just turned the heat off in the mushrooms. Okay, so I'm stirring it up really good. It smells really good. I don't know if you guys can see, but here are the balsamic mushrooms. And we're going to add them in to the risotto. I like to do if I'm cooking something kind of like heavy, I've learned from my mom, is you guys saw like how the browning of the mushroom started to get at the bottom of the pot. So I just added hot water while the pan is still hot and put it back on the stove so it can like mix up and take all of that off, so you don't have to scrub so hard when you're cleaning. And now we're stirring in the mushrooms. Wow, the onions are a totally different color now. It's getting thicker. I think it would be even thicker too if I used like the white rice I was supposed to instead of just using brown rice. Bring the camera over to see the finished cooking product. Let's see the finished product. Here we are, stirring up the final touches. Always make sure that when you're cooking to clean up as you go. So I'm rolling up my rice now that I'm done with it. And since I have to take this home anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and put it in a Ziploc bag and start packing up my stuff. So then when I'm done, I'm done. It's much easier, I've learned, and I say this from learning because I have been in the kitchen a lot growing up, even though I haven't like always just cooked, and I like baking, so that counts. It is so important to clean as you go. Guys, if you save it all for the end, you're going to hate your life, I promise. Alright guys, it is all finished. So I'm going to try not to spill this on Joe's floor. Can you see my meal? I might have to move the camera. Look. I feel like a whole Buddy Crocker right now. Like, honestly, I do. So it's still steaming. It's just finishing up cooking. But that's the final project, guys. So I'm really excited to see how being vegan for this 31 days will make a difference for me, and see if it really does affect my chronic pain and my inflammation levels. So I'm really excited because I've already cut out a ton of red meat. I don't drink cow's milk anymore. So I've taken those steps and I've seen a huge difference. So I'm really excited to see how being vegan completely will be for me, and maybe we'll see at the end of the 31 days if I'm just going to be completely vegan or not. Honestly guys, I'm not going to fool you. I probably won't be 100% vegan at the end of this, but who knows? We don't know how it goes. And then I'm probably going to be like some kind of percentage vegan and not vegan and just incorporate it in my life. But again, we will see how it goes. Thanks so much for watching this video, guys, and cooking with me while I'm trying to be a little mini Buddy Crocker and you guys see me cooking and learning how to cook. So this is a journey we're going to go through. I love food, and eating out all the time is honestly not the healthiest option. People have been telling me that my whole life, and I haven't really listened. And I'm healthy, but I just want to be healthier and how I can benefit my body more. So let's see this journey together, guys. I'm so excited. Have a great day, and I will see you guys very soon.